Fall has arrived, and as with any season, we see the crop up of new and exciting bugs around town. Here to tell us a bit more about what you can run into is Wizzie Brown, Senior Extension Program Specialist with Texas A&M Entomology Department. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Happy to be here as always.
So we have said goodbye to the June bugs. They're gone. So what's next on our list of critters that are actually going to be visiting over the next few months?
The first one that is probably one that everybody's aware of, the crickets. Late summer into fall, we tend to have the large black field crickets kind of popping up in random locations. It's usually not blanketed, but whether you'll get them this year or not, who knows, because it's usually in pockets. But they are just a nuisance. Turn off your lights at night to reduce the incidence of them kind of collecting around doors and windows. But they can be like really, really stinky if they die right outside the door.
So even with the, plenty of showers that we got in July, it was still actually kind of hot over the summer going into the fall, and even drier too. How does that affect what the bugs will do as we get into the fall?
It's going to reduce the ones that we see now, but if we start getting some rain and temperatures start coming back down, then we're going to start getting a new flush of insects, because with new plant growth comes the insects because they're looking for that food.
And
Unfortunately.
that actually leads me to my next question, which is how beneficial are some of these insects and bugs to some of our gardens or maybe even to our homes?
Well, for the homes, probably not so much. It depends on which ones you have. But outside, we're going to have the majority of the insects either being beneficial as decomposers or pollinators. So it's good to have. It's just, it seems like the bad ones are the ones that people tend to notice the most. But on a positive note, the butterflies are going to start to become more active in the next couple of weeks. The monarchs tend to start coming back through on their way to Mexico in October. So we have those to look forward to, and that's always an exciting time.
You brought up the butterflies. What can we do to make sure that they have a safe journey, maybe somewhere that they can stop? Like what can we do to kind of help them out?
In fall right now, it is really important to have nectar sources for them. So planting blooming flowers for fall, aster, Greg's blue mist flower, things like that is going to help them. For monarchs, I know everybody thinks milkweed, but that is mainly for their larvae, and we don't need that right now. So if you have milkweed, cut that to the ground so they don't stop and lay eggs. Get those nectar plants in the ground so they can keep on trucking to their overwintering grounds.
Of course. Well, Wizzie Brown, as always, we thank you so much for your time.